Well, what is this? Did I go out and get a gerbil? Or is this actually a nickel box? Because we all know that nickels need to breathe. Well, one thing I'm hoping for here is that it's going to fill some spots in these books. And if there's a side treasure in there or two, I'm not going to be too disappointed in that. Let's go ahead and get moving on this nickel hunt. Hi there, this is Jeff, aka Silver Chupacabra, and we're here for another nickel hunt. Nickels are definitely my favorite coins to hunt through. Looking for any treasure we can find, but definitely looking to fill out as much of this Jefferson nickel as we can. And as we look through it, if you remember, I was actually able to fill out this side with a 1955 on the last hunt. As you can see, we've got plenty of openings to do. And you can see some of the nickels that need it. A lot of low mintages here. I'm actually looking to find one of these. I always seem to watch other nickel hunters find that one all the time, and I haven't been able to do that one bit. But it's getting there. And we were able to fill out, like I said, a couple of them last time out. This was one of them right there. 1944D for Denver, a silver nickel. So, definitely looking to do that. Let's take a look at... I already took a look at the holes, as we know that but nickels don't breathe. Well, we got some kind of a variety in there. New nickels, and I see some worn nickels in there too. That one right there looks definitely a little bit worn. So, what do you say? Let's go ahead and get moving on this and see what we can find. First roll of the hunt, already have a find within the first 5-6 nickels. 1947. It does have a mint mark. It is a 1947S. Awesome. Great start to a nickel hunt. We're on to roll 2. And we've got a find that's very familiar. 1947. Very interesting. Let's see if we've got a mint mark for this one. We do not. So all I need is the 47D to make all the mints on 47. On to the next. On to the third roll, and we've got another find here at the back end of the roll. Looks like a 1959. Let's see if it's got... it does have a mint mark. I can see it right there. It is a Denver, so 1959 Denver. Let's continue. Continuing on to the end of that roll, we've got another 1959. Also from Denver. Onward. On to roll 4 of the hunt. So far, it's been a pretty active hunt so far. We've got a 1958. And that would be a 1958 out of Denver. Continue on. Okay, we're on to roll 7, and I just found something that I have never found in a nickel roll before. Yep. That's right. It is a V nickel, 1910. And actually in decent condition for a V nickel. It's got a few of the letters up there actually in the, what do you call that, tiara, so to speak. We get a little bit sharp, and I'm just astounded. Wow. Pretty darn cool. I'll take a look at the rest of the roll and let you know if I find anything. Okay, so we're on to the 8th roll of the hunt. And I spied something right here. That looks like a silver ore nickel. It's got that big S up on the top here. Let's go ahead and check that out. Barely into this roll, and I already found another silver ore nickel. When I say another, I'm talking about the 3 that I found on the last time. But man, you can't ask for any more than that. I'm going to put that right by that V nickel I just found. Let's check out the rest of the roll. We're on to the 10th roll, and we've got another find here. This was actually at the end of the roll. This is a 1958. That'll be a 1958 Denver. Onward. Okay, so we're on to roll 13. And we've got another familiar coin here. Well, it's not the same coin, but it is a 1958. And we've already had a couple before this that are from Denver. Will this continue that streak? It will. It's another 1958 Denver. Let's continue. Roll 15. And we've got another familiar find. It's 1947 again. Now, I'm going to complete the mint mark spread on 1947s. I need a D, I believe. And it's another S. 1947S. That's how we started. We take it. We go on. On to roll 20. A little bit of a dry spell there, but on the end of the roll, we found a 1946. I don't understand why that's not a 47. See if we've got a mark on the back. You do not, so it is a 1946 Philadelphia. Next roll. Okay, we are on to roll 22, and we do have a new find. It is a 1951 nickel. Question is, does it have a mint mark? It does not, so 1951 Philadelphia. Let's continue on. Okay, same roll 52. We've got a 1956. And we'll be out of Denver. Let's continue on. Okay, we're on to roll 23. And I've got another find from the 50s. It is 1954. Does it have a mint mark? Yes, it does. It looks like AD. And it is 1954 from Denver. Let's keep trucking. Okay, on to roll 25, and just opened up this roll, and definitely have a couple of, let's just say, stained rims there. Let's take a look to see what they are. Could they be war nickels? Or, I've been finding some of the older ones staining. I kind of like this as well. Let's check them out. So this first one is a 19-something, but it does not look like a war nickel of any kind. You do not see the big letter on top of here. And then we got another one here as well. Might as well look at it too. Well, that's definitely not going to be a war nickel. So, sometimes you can't even trust that staining of the rim anymore when it comes to war nickels. I'll go ahead and see if this roll has anything in it. Be back in a little bit. Hey, we are on to roll 37. Obviously, we've had a very large dry spot in the nickel box. It happens, but we do have a find down here. And once again, that is a familiar date, 1958. If that is a 5, not a 3, sure is a 5. Will it be a Denver to make 4 of these? Sure will. 1958 Denver. We will continue working on it. Okay, so we are on roll 39, and just spied, getting near the end of this roll, that one. Looky here.
Happy New Year!
It is 1945. The rim didn't show anything, but if it's a 45, it has to be silver. Let's see what mint mark we get with that. It is a P, so 1945 Philadelphia, and that is a silver or nickel. Awesome. Love finding these. Onward. So, continuing on with roll 39, we've got another find at the back end of it. It is a 1954. Looking in pretty good shape, really. Do we have a mint mark to go along with that? Looks like it. That is a 1954 Denver. Let's continue on. I'm under roll 41, and I've just come across the early Jefferson. It would be a 1939. Now the question is, will there be a mint mark on there? Big time if it is, but it's pretty worn. That is a no. It's too bad, but I'll never refuse a 1939. We'll keep her going. Roll 44. And we do have another find about middle of the roll. It's 1957. Looks in pretty good condition, actually. And it is 57 Denver. Onward we go. We are still on roll 44. Thought I'd show you this one. It's that really hard to get 2009. Fortunately, the one I'm missing, it's the only one I'm missing in the nickel collection that goes down to 55 or something like that. It's the 2009 Philadelphia. I'll probably keep this one because you just don't see these out there too often. Let's continue trekking. Okay, so just got to roll 46. Right around the front end of the roll, we got a nice find, 1952. Let's see if this has a mint mark going with it. Surely does. It is, I believe, San Francisco, 1952S. Nice find. See what's in the rest of the roll. Roll 47. And we're on familiar ground here. It is another 1958. Now, if we get another 1958 Denver, that'll be the fifth one that we found in this hunt. I think that kind of corners the market on 1958 Denvers. What do you think about that? Here we go for the reveal. And guess what? The fifth one it is. See what's going on with the rest of the roll. Okay, so I just went through the last roll, did not find anything. So we definitely had a lot of finds today. Let's go ahead, and when I come back, we'll take a look at those coins, and then we'll look at the collection I'm trying to fill and to see what spots got filled, and maybe even some upgrades. Okay, so a little bit of a summary of the finds for today. We'll get a widespread of nickels here. Let's go ahead and look at the Jefferson nickels first. Started with a 1939 Philadelphia. In fact, anything on this line is Philadelphia. We got a 46. Got a couple in 47. The one down below is a 47S. 1951, Philadelphia. 52, that is San Francisco. All the rest of these are Denvers. We got a couple of 1954s. 1956. 1957. We got 5 1958s. and a couple of 1959s. The stars of the hunt are up as follows. We've got a 1945 Philadelphia, which is in decent shape, except for that big pockmark in his mandible there. And we've got a 43 Philadelphia, which is actually in pretty good condition. A lot of details there. The star of the show. This is the first Liberty V nickel that I have found in the nickel hunt, 1910. Front is actually probably in VG condition, so to speak, I guess. You do have a few letters there in the tiara. However, one thing I did not show you guys, a big old pockmark there. I'm not even sure how you would make that. The back is not in stellar condition. It's more like AG and less because of the big old indentation there. But doesn't matter to me. That is one cool find. And another great hunt. 20 finds in one box. That's 2 stellar nickel hunts in a row. Let's go ahead and go to the collection books and see what will fill holes, if I have any, and see if I've got any upgraders. Now, I've got the collection for the nickels open and ready to go. Let's take a look at the hole fillers first. We'll start with this one, Civil War Nickel 1945 Philadelphia. And it fills a hole, which is awesome. The other one down the page is a 1951 Philadelphia. So two hole fillers. Did that on the last hunt too. If you keep on doing that, you're going to fill out the collection pretty quick. But we do have some definitely tough ones to get. Anyway, upgraders. I think I had said something about this being a 43P on the summary there before this, and it isn't. It's a 43 San Francisco. Anyway, this is a definite upgrade from the one I had in there. I mean, it wasn't overall much better, but there's just more detail in the hair. And when we go over here to 57 here, this is also an upgrade. This one's actually in really good condition here. And the other upgrade, well, when you get 5 1958 Denvers, I'm thinking you're probably going to have a good chance to upgrade. There really wasn't much wrong with the one that was in there, but this one's going to be the go. So anyway, there she is, and as you can see, there's less holes to fill in there. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I can't wait till the next nickel hunt, especially when you start finding these. Let's straighten that up. Start finding these, I can go all day. Buffalo nickels, that, and Jeffersons. That's why I love hunting nickel boxes. So anyway, I hope this was entertaining to you. I can't wait to do the next one. This is Jeff Silver, aka Silver Chupacabra, signing off, and I hope you have a great next week. Bye.